Welcome to Quiz Stories, the channel where mysteries unravel one question at a time. Today, we're diving into the chilling enigma of the Zodiac Killer, a case that has baffled investigators, code breakers, and true crime enthusiasts for over 5 decades. With cryptic letters, unsolved murders, and theories that defy belief, how well do you know the story behind one of history's most infamous serial killers? Let's get started. 1. The Zodiac Killer's first confirmed murders shocked the quiet town of Vallejo, California, in 1968. The victims were attacked at a popular lover's lane called A. Lake Herman Road, B. Blue Rock Springs, C. Lake Berryessa. This attack took place on December 20, 1968, when the couple was parked in a rural area known for its serenity. 2. On that fateful December night, the killer approached Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday's parked car. Nearby residents later reported hearing A. Gunshots and screams, B. Nothing at all, C. An explosion. Investigators determined that the victims had been approached at close range, as evidenced by gunpowder residue on their clothing. 3. During the Independence Day celebrations of 1969, the Zodiac struck again in Blue Rock Springs Park, wounding one victim and killing another. This crime was particularly notable because A. A flashlight disoriented victims, B. It was in broad daylight, C. A victim described the killer. This attack left Darlene Ferrin dead and Michael Maggio clinging to life, but his survival gave investigators their first description of the killer. 4. After the Blue Rock Springs attack, the Zodiac called the Vallejo Police Department. During the call, he claimed A. He had killed before, B. He knew the victims personally, C. He was planning another attack. The Zodiac confessed to the crime during the call, providing details about the attack that only the killer could know, and taking credit for the Lake Herman Road murders. 5. Shortly after the second attack, the Zodiac began taunting authorities with handwritten letters, often including cryptograms. He demanded his letters be published in a widely circulated newspaper, such as A. The San Francisco Chronicle, B. Los Angeles Times, C. The Sacramento Bee. The killer sent these letters to newspapers, claiming responsibility for the murders and threatening more violence if they weren't printed. 6. The Zodiac's first cryptogram, known as the 408 cipher, was cracked by a couple from California. Its chilling message revealed A. His thrill for killing, B. A desire to collect slaves in the afterlife, C. The name of his next victim. Belief in collecting souls for the afterlife was a recurring theme in his cryptograms and supposedly his ultimate goal. 7. The Zodiac claimed his ciphers held the key to his identity. His alleged motivation for not revealing it was because A. It would spoil the game, B. He enjoyed the attention, C. He feared legal repercussions. The Zodiac claimed to enjoy playing a game with authorities, prolonging the mystery of his identity. 8. The Zodiac Killer escalated his attacks with a brutal assault on a young couple in September 1969 at Lake Berryessa. The case became infamous for the killer's use of A. A hooded costume, B. A symbolic weapon, C. A chainsaw. Cecilia Shepard died while Brian Hartnell survived 8 stab wounds to the back by the Zodiac, who wore a hooded costume featuring his iconic crosshair symbol. 9. After the horrifying attack at Lake Berryessa, the Zodiac left a chilling written message at the scene. Investigators found it A. on the victim's car door, B. on a nearby tree, C. written on the ground. The Zodiac left a handwritten message on the victim's car door, taunting investigators with details of the attack and his previous murders. 10. Authorities speculated that the Zodiac might have studied police tactics. This suspicion was supported by A. His ability to evade capture, B. His knowledge of forensic techniques, C. His use of police jargon in letters. The Zodiac's tactics, including avoiding leaving traceable evidence, suggested he was familiar with police methods. 11. Some theorists have suggested that the Zodiac might have had a military connection. This theory was based on his A. Precise use of weapons, B. Skill in navigation, C. Familiarity with military codes. The military-style boot prints found at multiple crime scenes ignited discussions about his potential military background. 12. The Zodiac's final confirmed murder occurred on October 11, 1969, when Paul Stine was shot in San Francisco. This crime was unusual because A. It occurred in an urban area, B. It targeted a cab driver, C. Both are correct. Paul Stine's murder brought the Zodiac closer to law enforcement scrutiny, as investigators found a bloody fingerprint in the cab, though its origin remains debated. 13. Following Paul Stine's murder, the Zodiac escalated his provocations by mailing a piece of Stine's blood-stained shirt to a local newspaper. Along with this evidence, he made chilling threats to A. Kill schoolchildren, B. Target police officers, C. Burn a local theater. The killer detailed a horrifying bomb plan aimed at harming schoolchildren, intensifying public fear and the media frenzy surrounding the case. 14. As his reign of terror unfolded, the Zodiac boasted about committing an astonishing number of murders. In total, he claimed responsibility for A. 37 murders, B. 45 murders, C. 58 murders. Despite his claims of 37 victims, investigators could only confirm 5 murders with direct links to the Zodiac, leaving the rest shrouded in doubt and speculation. 15. The Zodiac's infamous 340 cipher remained unsolved until 2020, when codebreakers revealed it contained A taunting message, B. The killer's name, C. Coordinates to his next crime. The message mocked law enforcement and reaffirmed the Zodiac's pleasure in avoiding capture. 16. The Zodiac's ability to evade capture baffled authorities for years. One reason for this was A. Crossing jurisdictional lines, B. Wearing elaborate disguises, C. Limited forensic resources. The Zodiac exploited jurisdictional boundaries to confuse investigators, as different police departments often failed to share crucial information. 17. Despite intense investigation, the Zodiac's identity remains a mystery. One of the prime suspects was A. Arthur Lee Allen, B. Ted Kaczynski, C. Richard Gaikowski. Arthur Lee Allen, a convicted child molester and prime Zodiac suspect, was never charged due to lack of conclusive DNA and handwriting evidence. 18. Criminologists also explored connections between the Zodiac and other unsolved crimes. One potential link was to A. the Santa Rosa hitchhiker murders, B. the Black Dahlia case, C. the Manson family killings. The Santa Rosa hitchhiker murders involved the deaths of multiple young women in the early 1970s and bore eerie similarities to the Zodiac's methods of targeting isolated victims. 19. The Zodiac Killer's taunting letters stopped abruptly in 1974. Investigators speculated this was because he A. died, B. moved away, C. was arrested. The sudden silence has fueled theories about the Zodiac's fate, yet no definitive proof has ever surfaced. 20. With advancements in forensic science, authorities are revisiting the Zodiac case with renewed determination. A critical piece of evidence they are now focusing on is A. the killer's handwriting samples, B. DNA recovered from stamps, C. blood found at a crime scene. DNA extracted from stamps used on the Zodiac's letters has sparked hope that his identity might finally be revealed. Thanks for exploring the chilling mystery of the Zodiac Killer with us. Do you think the case will ever be solved? Share your theories in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Quiz Stories, and hit the notification bell for more captivating mysteries. See you in the next chapter.